Hi guys, my name is Marcela and today I want to show you how to clean and organize your pantry. So this is how my pantry looked like before, and as you can see it is very unorganized and it's time to take care of it. And as every single organization system, the very first thing we're going to do is take out absolutely everything from it. We are going to leave it completely empty. And while we do this, it is a good time to also purge. So we are going to get rid of the items that we don't use anymore because we're not going to cook with that specific ingredient or because it has expired. So this is a great time to do that. And as we take out absolutely everything, we are also going to divide them in groups. And I did here 3 groups, one for breakfast, another one for lunch and dinner, and a third one for snacks. I only did these 3 groups because I think it is important that you don't get overwhelmed with so many little groups. Don't make a lot of small groups because that's going to be hard to put back in the pantry, and also it's going to be harder to maintain the system and keep it organized. I only did breakfast on this side, all the cereal, tea, coffee, sugar, and on the other side I put all my pasta, rice, cans, everything related with lunch and dinner. And on my last pile, I did only snacks. So now the pantry is completely empty. This is the perfect time to give it a good wipe down and make sure that we get rid of all of the stains and it's absolutely clean before we put our food inside. I also took the measurements of each shelf so that way I can make sure that all of the containers that I'm going to bring in are going to fit perfectly. But I also wanted to take the measurements because I want to put some liners on each shelf. So that way, if for some reason something spills on it, it will spill on the liner and that will be so much easier to clean rather than if it did on the shelf. The reason I'm using these plastic containers to put my food inside is because regularly either pasta, rice, or all kinds of beans, they come in plastic bags. And what happens is that when you put them in the shelf, on the shelf in the pantry, you put them like this and they start falling. So if you use a little bit and then you want to put back the rest and you want to save the rest, it starts falling all the time and then you have to tie the bag. Some pieces start coming out of the bag and it's a total pain. Now when they come in a box like this cereal, they're going to be standing right up, which is fine. They look nice and organized, but you don't know exactly what is inside. So you may go and get some cereal for your kids and you find out that the bag inside is completely empty or there's not enough. So with the clear plastic containers, it's much easier to see exactly what it is inside, so you can make your list to go shopping much easy and with no stress. And now is the fun part, which is putting everything back in the pantry. If you noticed, I measure everything, so I I could buy only what I need to. If I'm gonna buy plastic containers to put my food inside those containers, it's very important that you measure everything, so that way you're gonna buy exactly what you need and you don't have to go back and forth to the store because something didn't fit right into the pantry. Right here I'm going to put all my cans, and I wanted to show you this expandable shelf that I found at the container store, and I found that is so convenient because you can extend it and use it as long as you want or as short as you want. It is very important that you can see everything. That's why it's important that you put this in some kind of like a step stool or like stairs. So that way you can see what you have at the very end, so you can actually cook it. If it's all the way in the back on the same level and you never see it, most likely you'll never cook it, and most likely it's going to end up getting bad. So if you don't find these stairs, I call it stairs, if you don't find this shelf, you can also make your own using some shoe boxes. You can put 2 at the end, 1 right in front of it, and nothing at the very front, so you get the same effect. And now let's see the final result. And this is how it finally looks. I'm so happy with the final results. My favorite parts are the labels. I think it is so important that you put a label on everything that you are organizing. It's a huge impact on any organizational system. The reason why it's so important in this case is because I'm not the only person who goes to the supermarket. So every time that someone else goes, it'll be so much easier to put everything back where it belongs. So I think with this system, we can finally keep it organized as we go. And that's it, my friends. This is how I organized my pantry. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give her a like. Don't forget to subscribe and share it with all your friends. And I would so much appreciate if you leave your comments down below, letting me know what part of this system do you like the most and which part is the one that you would like to apply in your own home. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.